Hello friends, welcome to our channel Accounts and Finance with FARSK. This is our video on journal entries affecting the assets in the balance sheet. Hope you will like, share and special request to also don't forget to subscribe our channel. Journal entries affecting the assets in the balance sheet 1 of 5. Sold goods or stock or inventory. When the company sells goods or stock or inventory on credit basis, it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Accounts receivable will be debited in the balance sheet and sales or revenue will be credited in the income statement. Received payment for credit sales. When the company receives payments for the credit sales, it will also affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Cash will be debited in the balance sheet and accounts receivable will be credited in the balance sheet. Uncollectible amount written off. When the company writes off an amount which cannot be collected due to any reason, then it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Allowance for bad and doubtful debts will be debited in the balance sheet and accounts receivable will be credited in the balance sheet. Interest income not received yet. When the company accrues the interest on the income but not received yet, then that entry will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Accrued income will be debited in the balance sheet and interest income will be credited in the income statement. Adjustments for accrued income that is not expected to receive. When the company cannot collect an income which is accrued due to any reason, then in this case it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Bad debts expenses will be debited in the income statement and accrued income will be credited in the balance sheet. Advance payments to suppliers. When the company receives advance payments from its suppliers, then it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Advance to suppliers will be debited in the balance sheet and credited to cash in the balance sheet. Received inventory against the advance payment. When the company receives inventory or stock or goods against the advance, then surely in this case it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Inventory will be debited in the balance sheet and advance to suppliers will be credited in the balance sheet. Write off an unreturned advance. When the company writes off an unreturned advance due to any reason, in that case also it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Loss on advance will be debited in the income statement and advance to suppliers will be credited in the balance sheet. Available for sale securities. When the company makes the purchase available for sale securities, it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Available for sale securities will be debited in the balance sheet and advance for sale securities will be credited in the balance sheet. Recording an unrealized gain on securities. When the company records an unrealized gain on securities, it then will directly affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Available for sale securities will be debited in the balance sheet and equity will be credited in the other, in the other, comprehensive income. sold the available for sale securities. When the company makes the sale of the available for sale securities, then in this case it will affect the balance sheet as we pass the following entry. Cash will be debited in the balance sheet and available for sale securities will be credited in the income statement as it is a gain on the sale of securities. Well, that's it for today. Hope you like our video. For more videos, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel, Accounts and Finance with FARSK. Thank you. Have a great day.